In the small town of Willowbrook, the autumn sun painted golden hues across the streets. Children played in the square, leaves danced in the gentle breeze, and life seemed simple and peaceful. Among the townspeople were two sisters, Maya and Lila, whose lives had recently been upended by the sudden loss of their parents. Despite the grief, they carried on, their home filled with quiet conversations and small routines that reminded them of their family. Yet every evening, Maya would sit by the window staring into the fountain, wondering how life could feel so fragile and uncertain. One day, an elderly man named Ahmad noticed Maya's quiet sorrow. With a kind smile, he approached her. "Sometimes," he said, "when the world feels dark, all you need is a small spark to find your way." His words lingered in Maya's mind, planting the seeds of hope. Soon, the sisters decided it was time to move to a new town, leaving behind the familiar comfort of Willowbrook. Though the journey was filled with uncertainty, they held on to the belief that new beginnings could bring light even after the darkest storms. The new town was small and unfamiliar, with a modest house that needed much care. Maya and Lila worked tirelessly to make it their home, cleaning, repairing, and decorating with what little they had. The town was kind, but challenges were constant, and Maya often doubted whether they had made the right decision. Determined not to give up, Maya took up work at a small bakery. Each day, she kneaded dough and baked bread, her hands rough but steady. Slowly, the townspeople began to notice her dedication and resilience. The bakery became a symbol of hope, not just for her family, but for the neighbors who admired her perseverance. Then a violent storm struck the town. Trees were uprooted, streets flooded, and homes were damaged. The bakery, which had become a beacon of hope, was not spared. Yet Maya did not surrender to despair. With the help of neighbors and friends, she began cleaning, repairing, and reopening the bakery, proving that even in the darkest times, courage and determination could restore what was lost. Weeks passed, and the town slowly returned to normal. The bakery reopened, filled with the aroma of fresh bread, laughter, and warmth. Maya had not only restored her business, but had become a source of inspiration for the entire community. Children and adults alike came to her for guidance, encouragement, and hope. She mentored them, sharing lessons about resilience, patience, and the power of believing in oneself. Ahmad's words echoed in her mind. Sometimes a small spark is all it takes to light up the world. Years later, the town of Willowbrook flourished. The sisters' home was filled with life and laughter, and the bakery stood as a testament to perseverance. The storm had passed, but it left behind a valuable lesson. Even after the darkest trials, hope, resilience, and love can bring light beyond any storm. Moral: life will inevitably bring storms, but with hope, resilience, and unwavering determination, we can rebuild, inspire, and find light even in the darkest times.